What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be talking about motivating and inspiring your personal training clients. Obviously this is an important topic for personal trainers because not only do you need to know the ins and outs of exercise and the exercise science and the programming, all that stuff, but you need to be a coach. And part of that, as far as being a coach, is helping your clients stay consistent and achieving their goals. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some strategies and some techniques to keep your clients motivated and inspired throughout their fitness journey. So let's get it. Alright guys, welcome back to JR Strength and Fitness, your friendly YouTube channel with all your personal training needs and some exercise fitness wants here and there every now and then. We'll do stuff, I promise. So before we get into the video, as far as motivating and inspiring personal training clients, if you are new here, please hit the like button, subscribe, let your friends know about me. And of course, if you are returning, just do the same. I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible with them. I am super busy with my own personal training business, so I will still continuously try to pump these out every single week. It might be 2 weeks, it might be 3 weeks, but they will keep coming. Hashtag I promise. All right guys, so one of the first things when it comes to motivating and inspiring personal training clients, obviously, is talking about the goals that we have set up with our client. If you haven't yet, you should check out this video, which is basically going over exactly that. I already went over the goals thing, so I don't want to get too deep into that, but for the sake of this, if we establish an outcome goal, some process goals, then we have a roadmap to achieving those goals. So as long as we have that in place, then we can focus on actually staying consistent on it. And that is going to be the hard part. Along with obviously having those goals and obviously staying consistent and reminding your clients every now and then as far as what those goals are, where we're at as far as progress wise, that's going to be a huge part of the whole entire motivating aspect. But one of the other things, and this is obviously a huge trademark of personal training, is obviously tailored personal individualized program, because every client is unique. They're obviously going to need a individual program. The exercises, the frequency, the reps, the sets, all of that stuff need to be individualized. So when a client has a personalized workout that is aligned to their goals, their preferences, and their current strength and weaknesses, they are more likely to stay engaged and obviously trust the process. Like, you can imagine how discouraging it would be for a client to find out that they're just doing some sort of cookie cutter workout. It is good for the client to know and understand that this workout, the workout that they are doing, is specific to them. Every aspect of it is individualized. And one of the other things, I'm not going to say whether variety is important or not, whether you need to stay consistent. Like, I'm not going to say one's better than the other. What you do need to do is you need to ask your client, as far as a preference for them, do they like variety? Do they like consistency? Because some of them will tell you, like, they would prefer to do the consistent thing. They would prefer to come in and do the things that they need to do. Or some people will tell you that they want variety, they would like to try new things, and that's totally fine. Obviously, I can get into the exercise science as far as like what would be best, but that's not what this video is for. Regardless, you need to take it into consideration. So constantly making sure there are any sort of adjustments to the workout program so that they are obviously enjoying it, so that they are obviously seeing improvement. That is how you keep people engaged and motivated through your workout programs. All right, so one of the other things on the coaching side is to provide positive reinforcement. Now, these are those things that we're trying to provide those wins. Some of the most motivating aspects of anything really is just constant wins, feeling like there's progress and improvement, feeling like you're doing a good job. So actually letting them know that progress is being done, that they are doing a good job. Like, it goes a long way, like building confidence, like actually building enthusiasm and passion for fitness. I mean, you can think about it even personally, like whenever you're working out, one of the most motivating things that you will receive is obviously other people letting you know that it's paying off. Like when people come up to you and they're like, you've been working out, you looking good. Like, obviously that's going to be very motivating. So you as a coach, you as a trainer, should be doing that for your clients. Now, I'm not saying just smash it down their throat or even lie. I'm just saying you are going to acknowledge those things when they are there. And so an aspect of that is basically actually showcasing the progress. So this can be done through photos, through videos, etc., through any sort of measurable means that we can possibly provide for the client. So in-body analysis, circumference measurements, literally anything. Or even if clients are wearing, clothes that they've been wearing and it's like maybe a little looser, or if they're like trying to gain weight, then maybe the clothes are a little more fitted. It's those things, and people can see, like, people won't notice the day-to-day like changes, but if you show them pictures, if you show them videos of like a 6-month change, then yeah, they're going to notice a huge difference. And not only are they going to like keep motivated, it is going to entice them to obviously retain everything that they have worked hard for. Keep it in mind that visual representation does go a long way, and people will definitely enjoy that. All right, one of the other things you can do as far as motivating and inspiring clients is creating an atmosphere where you are creating this growth mindset atmosphere. And one of the ways we do that is by setting up challenges for the client. So they can take the form of mini goals as far as like, okay, we've been doing, X amount of reps at this weight. We're gonna aim for this amount of reps at that weight. Those are PRs, those are doing new exercises, those are advancing exercises, or it can be like for 2 weeks, you're gonna get a little bit more workouts in, or we're trying to get X amount of steps in a day, like play like a game, like whatever you need to do to kind of like create that like challenging environment where for people, when they have something set in their mind that it's very challenging and it's almost daunting to an extent, once they get through that, there's something that like psychologically happens to people where the confidence and the like personal assurance of oneself, self-assurance, like is elevated. The thing you can do as far as motivating and inspiring your clients is providing some inspirational stories. Like obviously this can be, personal stories, this can be your own clients. Have had many athletes in the past, and I love showcasing where they started out and where they are at now, because I know that other young athletes are watching it. They are seeing like how this kid went from little small scrawny kid in middle school to, going into college. And so like, I know that people are going to be inspired by that, and because they want that. The other thing, it's always good to just like extract like greatness in all other forms, whether that's through sports, whether that is through even TED Talks, for example. So like sharing that with clients is good too, like because like you can almost showcase what kind of mindset you admire, what mindset that you have, and part of that is going to rub off on them. We can also build just a kind of supportive community, whether that is in a group setting where you're actually working out together, like kind of a small group personal training atmosphere, or you just have a community that we are all trying to grow as people. We're all trying to get better, we're all trying to do things, and we all kind of notice each other, growing and obviously achieving our goals. And in a way, I've tried to do that. So for example, I have in my entire sphere this idea, this concept that I try to instill in everyone that I work with, whether those are young athletes or your everyday person, that are basically, we are built different. We are doing things that other people aren't willing to do. We are trying to be exceptional, and there's nothing wrong with being exceptional. There's nothing wrong with being great, and we are going to do the things that will help us obviously become exceptional and great. And that is my message across the entire board for everyone that I work with. And that is why I have this little tiny group, this community, that we basically have the same mindset. We're all in this trying to do the exact same thing, which is become exceptional. So that is how I do it. There's obviously many different ways to do it, but that's just an example how you can create a community. One of the last things is pretty straightforward. As a coach, as a personal trainer, you are first and foremost the role model in this entire thing. People are looking up to you. They need you to be that kind of role model for them. Not even on the physical sense. I'm not even talking about you need to be like, built like a Greek god or anything like that. All I'm saying is that your demeanor, your enthusiasm, and obviously maybe your background, the things that you have done, should be inspiring to them. They should want to not become you, but they should aspire to those traits, those values that you have as well. Honestly, that is why people will stay long term. They will initially come to a personal trainer for obviously the program, the credentials, etc. And they will stay for the person, who you are as a trainer, as a coach. And so many people will view you in that position because you are in that position. Again, as a personal trainer, there's nothing wrong to share what your whole entire fitness journey was like. There's nothing wrong to showcase what your values are, you know, the obstacles, the things that motivate you, etc. You become more humanized, you become more personalized for people so that they can resonate with you on that, you know, personal level. And of course, having that level of authenticity, so it's not a front, it's not anything like that. This is essentially who you are. And that level of authenticity will resonate with your clients and they will aspire to that. So those are just a few examples that are a little bit outside the box as far as motivating and inspiring your clients, because as a personal trainer, not only do you need to provide obviously the workout programs, having the exercise science background, the knowledge, all those things, knowing how to coach movement, but you are a coach nonetheless. And that requires you to be a mentor, a motivator, and just a source of inspiration for clients. So all of these strategies, all of these techniques are just ways to help empower a client to essentially like provide the motivation and the insight for themselves. All we can do as personal trainers is help them realize that. We can set up the structure in place and we can help them obviously realize it by these things, as far as setting up goals, providing that positive reinforcement, you know, showcasing results, providing a supportive community and being a role model. All of those things are going to help clients stay motivated and inspired through their entire fitness journey. And as a personal trainer, it will help clients stay long term. And so on a business level, this is crucial, not just for obviously the personal training, you know, side of it, but obviously because at the end of the day, we want our clients to stay consistent. We want them to keep achieving their goals, and essentially that's how we know we are doing a good job as a personal trainer. So hopefully those strategies and techniques were helpful. If you found these tips helpful, then please hit the like button, subscribe, let your friends know about me, and of course, until next time.